Who was suggesting that?
It's the old bait and switch.
Alright, hold
You
on.
mixed yourself
The
up.
Nash
My
player.
bookie's good. Check this out. I only slide.
Is that all you need?
Yeah. Damn.
Also, they need to fix like certain V reversals on a lot of people.
I mean, like, remove them entirely because they all suck?
Yeah.
Except for, like, 2?
Kinda, yeah.
I feel like the V system was something that they added in like 6
Who blocks
months
that?
before final release, even though that's not true. But that's how it feels.
The V system was initially just like the revenge, and then like your EX meter, like your meter, it was swapped. Yeah, it was swapped. So your EX bar would be the stuff that you used for V
like
stuff.
V,
But-
yeah.
Yeah, but your fucking the other meter would just be like an ultra, and you'd just be able to use that for super. And honestly, that doesn't sound too bad. It just needs some tweaking.
I was looking at that footage of like the very first footage of Street Fighter 5, and I realized that that weird like thing that Chun-Li had was just it was like a target combo of it was like low punch, medium punch, but like the third medium punch
That
was your
hopped over my state HP.
Yeah, that was cool.
What the fuck? I know that actually happened to me before, but that's fucked up.
It was cool. I did not ATA that when I was just literally watching for it.
I feel like visually the game was a little bit more interesting before it reached final.
Oh, shit. Not the run.
It looked
the final look.
It looked better. Like it actually looked like a game. Oh, well, I wouldn't say a game,
Yeah.
but it looked more polished. Like,
It looked more polished and it looked entertaining. You remember the fucking realistic Ryu that they had? They never showed any gameplay footage, or did they show?
Yeah.
I think they showed.
No,
footage.
they just showed a screen cap of like what they were doing.
That screen cap, like the fucking stage was literally like the temple shit where Morpheus and fucking Neo fought. It's
I'm
like
sorry, but that would be honestly kind of ass.
Yeah, no, it looks pretty awful.
Like
The way that they made it looked awful. I think they could have pulled it off though. Like
No.
it could have. Yeah, they could have.
Not modern Capcom.
We didn't.
I wasn't even.
No,
What they
yeah,
did
we
was
didn't know the
Street Fighter
Capcom was
EX
shit.
and get a new
fuck.
studio to make it.
We just get what is it? The Marvel guys. What is it? 8-Art? Not 8-Art. 8ing to make another game.
Just get Ninja Theory to develop.
Yeah.
Ninja Theory.
yeah,
Full
Please kill
combo.
yourself.
yeah.
I don't get when people say that it looked better. 'Cause it
did look better. There was like reflections off of like Chun-Li's fucking bracelets and shit. It looked
And the
it looked
hit
much
sparks and the noises. I don't know. It just.
better. The graphics were the fidelity was way better. But then they just like
They went for
took a
this
nosedive.
cartoon shit.
That was scary.
You know who needs to be brought onto this? Delphine Software.
Oh, I was just thinking in my head. Now, what could possibly possess them to regress? And it was just that they started developing the game and they had it looking the way that they wanted to, and then they realized, oh, we don't have any money.
That could have been it.
no, it was literally like the PS4 probably because they were
Yeah,
like, worried
they
about.
probably couldn't maintain a 60 frames per second.
It really could have been.
Because you know, like the dumbass shit that they were trying to do. They're like, oh, well, let's make the the India stage have 100 people on it. But then we realized
That's fucking.
we realized, oh shit, that lags the game to like 2 frames per second. So we probably can't do that. Like that was an actual like design thing that they were thinking of.
Oh no!
Like, why not just make stages that look cool instead of like? If you're that worried about your performance, then just invest a little bit more in.
Capcom can't optimize this game. Look,
They can't optimize their own management.
I want
How
features
could they
to be gone.
optimize game development?
I want V triggers to be gone, and I want this game to be optimized, and I want this netcode to be fucking fixed.
That's a fucking
Word.
genie
This
wish,
netcode
my friend.
Is goddamn terrible because it's one-sided.
This game is the only game I think I run on my gaming PC that will make the fan feel like it's about to blow up. Like, I have no idea. But on medium settings, this game just fucking, like, takes up so much processing power. It's like I'm running Google Chrome 17 times.
Who do they even have, like, working at Capcom these days? It's like they don't know what they're doing.
It's just Peter with a fucking, like, crank, and he's just, like, pushing...
No. So there's 3 developers, in quotations here. 3 companies involved. There's Capcom Japan, Capcom US, and Dimps.
Dimps.
Dimps?
Yeah, Dimps.
Yes, the guys
Dimps
who
has been
made the
working on-
fucking DBZ fighter games. Yes, that Dimps.
They've been working on Street Fighter since 4.
Oh.
Except 4
Because they
like
were-
made sense, and then this one doesn't.
A lot of ideas Dimps had were retarded, like multi-hit hurt boxes.
Or
Well,
the
no,
way
they
that
tried that. It was awful.
Yeah, that was in Vanilla, wasn't it?
Yeah, they
It
tried
wasn't
that.
even in
and
vanilla. It didn't make it, and they like.
Seth Killian came in and was like, "Fix it, nerd." There's still like remnants of it, if I remember correctly.
Of multi-hit hurt boxes. I remember there still being like remnants of that shit in like Vanilla Street Fighter 4. That's why it was so janky some of the time. Well, that game in general had like a lot of jank, so. And FADC Fireball freeze the game.
One thing that I've been thinking
Look,
about
if
recently.
V-Trigger is like, "Oh, this is shit, but at least it's an overdrive." That isn't a good fucking comparison.
No. You know what they should do? Replace V meter with a boost gauge, like in Hokuto no Ken.
Oh, God.
Have it.
Yes.
That way you can have like infinite jab pressure.
Just literally turn this game into Hokuto
What
no
the
Ken
fuck
2.
is a 2.5 frame jab?
When you said boost gauge, I
What
thought you were
Nog
about to
has.
say Cyberbots.
Oh yeah, Vanilla had a bunch of like half-frame jabs and shit.
Half frame, yeah.
Shit.
God.
Oh, I'm such a baddie.
MT Framer was
Are you fucking shitting me?
great. I still have no idea why they stopped.
SF4 had a lot of like weird shit that didn't make any sense. Elena Hurtbox, the Capre, all the Ultra Refugees Hurtboxes didn't make any fucking
Well,
sense.
you know why? Because they ported them over from Crosstech and they didn't fix anything.
They fixed a lot of them. The Elena Crouch one was the only one that was really fucking awful. It was just a different team in charge of those hitboxes, but it was radically different hitboxes. Like if you actually looked at the viewer.
Poison still has remnants of that shit too. Like they didn't fix that shit.
Wow.
Like she still like teleports under moves and shit. It's really dumb. Oh, Relento too. Relento, Hugo just has like janky ass hurtboxes anyway. So, but
I wish I was good at 4. Never really took the time though.
It's a fun game.
4 was fun.
Oh shit, my combo. Alright, cool.
You just never really clicked with thinking
You
about
know what was
how
more fun though? Blaze Blue CT, and I say this unironically.
Oh God, no! Shut up! Shut up!
Jin was my boy.
I play Tagger in that shit, so.
That
Nice. Confirmed S-Ride. 2-Turntables.
fuck.
Actually, hold on. He doesn't play Tager. I'm sorry. I don't want to insult him.
I don't understand how he doesn't like Tager. Like, doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
From the
Tager's
S-Ride
like-
Look
perspective.
at all that meter.
Fucking Tager is probably one of the most fun
I'll just build it
grapplers
back
ever.
anyway. This game's fucking retarded. Everyone's Johnny.
It's Johnny.
One frame jabs.
Ah.
Poison is Yori.
what the fuck? They both have Rekkas and a Fireball, but I mean that's where the similarities end.
Yeah.
I was about to say that's like the most shallow similarities.
Unless you're talking about the fact that, you know, Poison and Yori are training, that kind of thing.
I believe that.
You know, speaking of CT reminded me, watching a Tega versus Mew match, it was painful.
You always think of like a really fast-paced.
No, you know what was really painful? Color flop loops.
Like, they may both have a fireball, but they're very different purposes.
Now, honestly, BlazBlue CS was way more fun than Ultra. And then Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was fun as hell until, like...
People broke it?
No, it was broken from day one, dog.
Until people broke it to the point that only 3 characters were ever used?
I mean, that was never true. That isn't even true now, but, you know, whatever.
Defend the legacy.
May cry.
Not even Zero May cry, dog.
I just anti-air jab, baby.
I mean, it's only one Evo, so.
Man, air to ground moonsaults, that'd be fucking...
Shit.
What amazes me is that so many people can come to pretty similar conclusion on what would be good and what would be fun in...
No one knows what they really want. Even I'll admit that. Like, look, what I want for Korean is for it to have Sidewinder loops.
Who's talking in a call center
Fuck
right
that.
Yeah, remove phone.
now? Get back to work in your cubicle.
Do you think that Street Fighter V is a result of trying to give the community what they want?
I would say yes.
Arguably,
Yeah,
but
I think
also,
every single Street Fighter is extremely reactionary to complaints about the previous version.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Like knee-jerk reactions, totally.
I goes that SFV to be fireball shit, so, you know.
There's like certain things that are still carried between.
They intentionally went back to Street Fighter 2 for SF4.
Four.
But
The
then
thing
they
about
start
Street
carrying over
Fighter-
like certain mechanics from other games, like how focus can be like similar to a parry and shit like that. So it's like really weird.
I mean,
Well, the thing
yeah,
is-
but it also made Fireball, it, like, wasn't as punishing to Fireballs, and, like, didn't give you huge damage, like parries did.
Well, I mean, it wasn't
usually.
the same, but it was trying to build upon that concept, like in the fact that you can use a move that like you have a universal function that can like counter people while like not, you know, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's hard to
I
explain.
mean, the biggest change is that you couldn't use it in the air.
Who doesn't hit a button there?
The thing about Street Fighter is like everything is very knee-jerk. Like if they see that there was a complaint, like the biggest complaint, they'll take it and then they'll like revert it back.
Yeah, like, oh, SF4 has way too many option selects, and now this game is a hell of rushdown. Like, they dumbed the game down, along with dumbing down combos.
If you like go back though, some of the older Street Fighters just keep going more and more ham until they stop. Like the Alpha series.
Yeah,
A2 and A3 are different games.
Yeah, but so like Alpha 3 compared to Alpha 2 is just fucking batshit. So it's like, how did they go from people complaining about like CCs and stuff in Alpha 2 and that kind of thing, like buy CCs and shit like that, and then they go for like, you know what, fuck it, like just throw everything in the fan and just like make
Because
fucking
no one complained about buy CCs, because that actually shaped the meta of the game.
Yeah, but I mean, still, it's just you can see they just did not give a shit and like kept going.
Shit.
Well, that's
Wait, you
like
wanna know why? Ono took over.
That's like old video game
block.
design. They're just like,
Fuck
yeah,
Alpha
fucking
3.
Ono
Like,
took
they
over
just-
at 3, and that's when the game stopped being super crazy.
for the most part.
I
Because
just
it's stopped
wish-
being a legacy game.
I just wish they would start like I wish they did more stuff like that, like where like Street Fighter 4 was the way it was, and then this game would have just been basically like Street Fighter 4 but like on steroids and like fucking.
You know what game is like that? Tekken.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's how it carries it.
Tekken is a legacy game, and Street Fighter stopped being a legacy game. That's the
It
problem.
needs to keep doing.
Oh
that.
god, that last bit was completely
Like, fucking most of the mechanics in most other, well, I should just say Tekken. In Tekken, transfer over to like the next game. So like shit from 6 will kind of transfer over to 7 with like some things in between that are like different. How combos are structured, shit like that. But like that shit doesn't happen in Street Fighter because it's not a legacy game.
I think they fucked up in that regard. That's what.
I don't think they fucked up. I just think that their design philosophies are like different, and
weird.
they just wanna like reinvent the wheel.
They try to reinvent the wheel every single thing that they do.
Not like Arxis, where they keep basically the same game, but they strip certain things back and then they add a completely fucking dumb mechanic.
Like
when was the last time that Capcom did
no,
something
Blitzshield's
where they
fine.
weren't
Blitzshield's
trying
fine.
to reinvent the wheel?
Blitzshield's fine. I'm thinking of Danger Time.
Oh, Danger Time. Yeah, Danger Time's fucking ridiculous.
Fuck Danger Time.
Danger Time is literally AIDS.
But it's so rare though, so it means it's fair.
Rare?
It's not rare.
You know how often a fucking clash happens?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, you're being facetious. Okay.
yeah,
Gotcha.
that's the joke. That like, cause that's what fucking the explanation is. Like the developers were like, it's not supposed to happen all the time. Shut up, like that kind of stuff.
What?
No, the actual
Tekken
reason,
7
and I
fucked
don't
up?
know if this is legit. But some higher ups at Arxis are like, yo, we need to have this because hype mechanics.
Yeah, that's why it exists.
Yeah, okay. Fucking.
That's why we have big meteors. Can you give me the name of that person? Press.
Big meteors. You remember when I pulled that out? That was godlike.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking upset. Oh my god, fucking. The worst part was you did it in the super, so like the other items covered up the big meteor, so I didn't even know it was coming.
You know what was the best? Unblockables from RNG. You remember that shit, High.
I hate Faust. Fuck Faust.
Faust looks kind of cool.
Fuck you.
Whatever in there.
I don't even. I mean, he literally looks cool. I haven't even
God
touched
damn, son.
I've had it on Steam for like
You don't like double meteors?
I haven't put like any time to it.
Like,
They
what if
$100 on it too. That's the unfortunate part.
What if you had a move, alright? That move was quarter circle forward punch. And that move did anything between making your opponent's voice higher pitched to putting the fear of God in your opponent for 15 straight fucking seconds.
Fuck. I don't know how to jab.
That's what Faust does.
Yo, Faust is fair though, he's fair on his footsies.
Footsies. F-O-O. I can't spell.
T-I-E-S.
That's no, I'm just kidding.
That's footies.
Jenga!
Fuck me.
Fuck this character. Up one.
Shut up, you suck. Why'd you even do this live?
What even is
Yo,
going?
see me offline, dog. See me offline.
If they put Zappa in Exterd, would he be worse than Faust?
Oh, fuck off, idiot.
I like don't mind Faust's RNG, not Zappa the Zappa's RNG as much. I still think it shouldn't be a thing. I feel like.
Well, you think item pulls should just be petty, where I know when there's going to be a meteor, and then the RNG's just crit?
What if it had it at the
No,
bottom
I
like
feel like Faust shouldn't exist as a concept.
What if it had it at the bottom like Platinum?
If it had it at the bottom like Platinum, that would just be like, it would be. There are too many. It would make him stronger because you'd have like setups that you would be able
But
to.
it
Like,
also
actually prepare
wouldn't. It would make him like barely stronger because your opponent will also know it's coming.
Well,
It
yeah.
couldn't be like, oh, I just got anti-air with a hammer for like 90% of my
shit.
stun.
SF5 tutorials are pretty good.
I've never even opened them. I've opened them like once.
Oh wait, you mean that thing where they like try and pretend that they're an alpha and they fucking are at the waterfall? Sure.
No,
No,
they've
not
done more
that.
since then.
The demonstrations.
Yeah.
The ones that have spelling
those.
errors, and there's just, I swear to God, there's one that's just like, someone had a stroke when writing it.
Demonstrations are fucking stupid. It's
I
like
want to go through this whole game and just add commas everywhere. Like, it pisses me off so bad. Oh my god. The commas, a semicolon, fucking... Oh my god, it's so bad in this game.
demonstrations are stupid because they do.
Alright, let's go invite Pi. Do you still want this shit?
They
Yeah.
do the same exact thing
Alright,
as going
Matt, it's
into
Abigail
training mode
only.
for 15 minutes and looking at your fucking moves list.
Yeah.
These are your special moves.
The
It like
demonstration.
leaves out
that's
special
it.
moves. I remember like there was one character. The one character I looked at, it literally left out like the move that's the core of their character.
Was it Ryu?
I don't think so.
Yo,
This
we
is
left
the-
out the fireball.
There's no Hadouken.
Wait, who's
Well, what's a Hadouken?
Yeah, let me-
Just imagine if like
you're
one of the
online,
characters had amnesia.
Yeah.
And then they did something weird. They remade Trials for, or they made season 2 or they made season 2.5
put this in, not
Trials,
first 10.
and
actually,
they went over like one special move.
Put like first to
No.
First to 1.
First to 2.
All right.
Pi